So my findings from my report basically came up. There was sort of two or three main features that I found, and among a lot of other things. But initially, I found that the different facets of becoming a good teacher often correlate with the different facets of being a person in general, not just working in Tesco, but in general, like things like kindness, enthusiasm, and one being approachability, which is one you find is very helpful in somewhere like a supermarket, because you have to be approachable by customers, other staff members. You need to look employable in a case. But then if you change that over to the other side and being a teacher of what I want to do in future, being approachable is almost a key thing for children. You can't be. I found that across the board, all the theorists, and in my opinion, approachability is very much a key factor, especially for teaching. I found it in the study that I have improved greatly on this working in Tesco. I really have, and it almost comes from increased confidence and sort of the exposure to other people every day for long periods of time, learning how to work with other people, talk to other people. You just sort of improve without realising, and it's this thing of implicit learning. Another thing I found out about in my research in my project, and you learn about sort of realising you're learning, and there's obviously all sorts of type of learning. Your external learning in the classroom, you're learning. That's sort of sometimes why you don't want to do it. Whereas learning from the workplace, a lot of it is implicit learning, and you don't actually realise that all these things that you're doing in a day, all these like I say mundane tasks that you're doing in a day-to-day job, are really valuable for improving yourself basically. And I found that was really interesting. Other findings from the study was weaknesses, which was quite interesting. I thought I would like to concentrate quite a lot on my weaknesses and what I thought my downfalls were and things like that, and how I think that Tesco improved or gave me scope to improve on these for my future life, perhaps being a teacher, hopefully being a teacher. And I found that my main weaknesses have sort of been with me for a long time. That being time management, organisation, and perhaps sometimes enthusiasm, but that might just come with the job being in a supermarket. But starting with time management, I've had various reviews and things like that for being late at work and stuff like that, and whether that's down to my enthusiasm of being in a job, or whether that's just because I'm not very good with time management, which is probably the case, I found that by being able to review this in my autoethnographical study, by being able to learn about myself and sort of reflect on it, I found that I could see the downfalls and see why that's a bad thing. And just because I'm at a supermarket working doesn't make any difference whether I'm there or whether I'm in a classroom where I want to be. If I can't get it right now, then I should be able to. I need to be able to improve this. And I thought that this study was really, really helpful for me about learning about myself and showing that although it might be just a means to an end job or quite a low down job on the scale, it is very important, and things can be changed. Again, with organisation, organising my workload while I'm at work was something that I had to sort out, and again, that is very much a key thing being a teacher. Obviously, all the paperwork and marking and things like that. I found again by looking at myself for a sort of fundamentally a different perspective, it was really, really helpful to sort of inform where I'm going wrong as such, and where I can improve. And it was nice to be able to identify weaknesses. Sometimes it isn't very nice, but I thought it was nice to identify my weaknesses and how I can change these, and what Tesco can do for me as a company, and what just any job or any other thing other than teaching can do for me to improve myself and form a professional self as a teacher.